Good morning. It's Sunday, the Lord's Day, and I'm going to drink my coffee. So lady that can't stand it, close your ears and turn around and close your eyes, okay? I'll cover it up. Did you hear that? I tried to do it real soft. Oh, this is going to be a fun Sunday because my friend Philly's coming over. Y'all know Philly. And my friend Margaret's going to come pick us up at 10:40, and we're going to go to her church with her. I saw the church the other day when Tammy and I were out looking at houses, and I thought, oh, that looks like a good non-denominational church. It's called Faith Bible Church here in Edmond. And so I asked Margaret when we were out to lunch the other day, I said, do you happen to go to that Faith Bible Church? She said, yes. And I said, I'd like to go with you sometime. And so she said, how about Sunday? So, and then Philly was going to come over today for a play day, so I asked her if she wanted to go to church, and she said sure. So, now, I hope my eyeballs don't fall or something. But I was not going to church with no makeup on. So I just put a tiny bit of mascara on my eyelashes, that's all, and some lipstick. And so I'm hoping that that's not going to be some kind of catastrophe. It's been since last Tuesday when I had my surgery, and my eyes pretty well healed. I have to go from 4 times a day for drops to 2 times a day for drops. So I think it'll be okay. I can always wash it off after church when I get home. If my eye will quit running from the eye drops I put in it. Anyway, can we just talk? I'm not sewing at the moment. I'm working on a new SureFit Designs design, and I'm having issues with the sleeve. You know, my belly's huge now, and my chest grows from morning to night. It's ridiculous. So it's hard to get everything just perfect in any pattern. Basically, you need to leave a lot of air in there is basically what you need to do. Oh, pardon me, I might sneeze. Anyway, on the SureFit Designs, you draw the sleeve to fit the opening that you made according to your bust, of course, right? So since my bust is 42, the sleeve hole, the arm hole is for a 42, and I need that because I need it to come down here under my arm. But my arm right here is just 10 inches, and right here I think it's 9 inches. And down here it's 5 inches. This might even be less than 9, I don't know. So the sleeves, as they come, as you narrow it down from the 42 to the 42 at the bottom, it could go around my arm twice. In the past, I've just drawn it that way, and then when I sew it, I just keep taking a deeper seam and a deeper seam. Well, this time I decided, with my lightning fast mind, and I'm supposed to be so good at SureFit Designs, right? I thought, I'm just going to make this sleeve to fit me without me having to take it in, take it in, take it in. So by the time I drew up at the top of the sleeve, on the side seam of the only seam of the sleeve, by the time I drew from the 42 and narrowed it all the way down to like the 32 at the bottom, it was such a steep angled line that the dart was just totally screwy. To have a dart, you kind of have to have a straight line. You can't do a dart on a hill, or maybe you can and I don't know how. But anyway, I posted a question on Facebook and said, can somebody help me with this? And they're like, oh my God, you don't know what you're doing? We thought you knew how to do SureFit Designs. Hey people, I've been under a lot of stress lately. Selling our business and going through this cataract surgery and being away from my husband for a month. You know, it's all getting a little too much. I'm going to put this coffee down before I spill it all over my lap. Be right back. Okay. So, last night, when I'm alone, I get in my bed like 8 o'clock at night. I get my pajamas on, I get in my bed and I put a bunch of pillows behind my back and I sit up against the headboard with my laptop on my lap. And I go to YouTube and I watch sewing videos, or I watch Andre Rieu. And his music and the waltzes and stuff like that. Or I watch crafting videos, or I go to Craftsy and I see what's new at Craftsy or something. Well, somehow, I hardly ever go to Facebook. I hardly ever do. I'm not very good on Facebook. And I do this other stuff so much I forget Facebook's even there because I don't ever get anything that says, hello, go to Facebook. So I actually forget about it. But last night, I went there to SureFit Designs. And SureFit Designs has this Facebook group that I belong to. And I thought, I'll just ask them about the sleeve. Well, you know how when you're looking at a certain YouTube video, over on the side it shows you all these other kinds of YouTube videos it thinks you're going to be interested in. Well, there was one about tattoos. And I am a very anti-tattoo person. When my grandkids started getting tattoos, I just cried. Oh my gosh, they have such beautiful, perfect skin. And I just thought, oh no, 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 no. My God, they're so permanent. My grandson has them all over. He's got them on his hands. Oh, I just hate them. So anyway, this guy was a Christian. I don't know if he's a speaker or a teacher or what he is, but he's a vet. And he had this post that like a whole bunch of jillions of people had listened to, and it was talking about Christianity and tattoos. So I thought, oh, I wonder what that's about. So I turned it on. Well, he was ranting and raving about a Christian woman coming up to him and saying, I just have a real problem with you and having a relationship with you because even though you say you're a Christian, you're covered with those hideous tattoos and I just can't see past them. So he was going on and on, you know, how Christians should love everybody and it shouldn't matter if they have 1,000 tattoos or no tattoos and blah, blah, blah. So I listened to him and he talked for a long time. And I thought, well, I'm pretty much the lady at the beginning of this video, although I would never ever say that to anybody. I would tell you. But I would never tell anybody to their face, oh my God, I can't love you because of your tattoos. I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way at all. Oh my gosh, there's this woman in our church. She was a real wild child when she was young. And she has got tattoos up, and this is before tattoos even came to Oklahoma. Nobody had them. And this lady came to our church and she was just covered with them up both arms. And probably the rest of her, if you could have seen the rest of her. But she had gotten saved and started going to church. She actually came to our food bank for food, I think is how she got involved in our church. And now she works at the church. She works at the food bank. She's been going there for years. Her husband is an usher. Her name is Mary. And I just love her. And she has a wonderful daughter who does sign language and works with the children. And she's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And so I always was kind of you know, more understanding of her because I'm like, well, she didn't know what she was doing when she was young, you know, and now she's different, and probably now she wouldn't go do it. Well, this man, after his Facebook page, there was like 1,000 posts, and I started reading all of them. Oh my gosh, I could not believe how many people said, I'm a Christian, but I don't go to church because I have tattoos. And the people in the church are so judgmental and hateful just because I have tattoos, but I love Jesus and I'm a Christian. And I read them one after the other, and I got this tattoo because of this, or I got this tattoo because of that. And to me, one of the reasons I hate them so much is like, I put this bracelet on this morning, on my arm. If it was a tattoo, I would have to wear it for the rest of my life. I could not take it off. These earrings hanging down the side of my face, if this was a tattoo here and this was a tattoo here, it would be here the rest of my life. Permanent art. They call it art. And I'm just the kind of person, I don't want to wear the same. I don't want to wear the same blouse every day. What if I put this blouse on, it was a tattoo and I could never take it off? I had to wear it every day the rest of my life. That's the way I feel about it. And just knowing that in the past, and a lot of people talked about this, if somebody was tattooed, it meant they belonged to a gang, or that they'd been in prison, or that they were a bad person. And I know it's come full circle, and that's not the connotation anymore. But us old people that grew up in the day when tattoos meant you were a bad person, it's hard for us to adjust. You know, I see these girls who sew. I'll tell you one, Gretchen Hirsch. Oh my gosh, the girl is drop dead gorgeous. Beautiful hair, beautiful face, beautiful body. And she's covered with tattoos. I just want to cry every time I see her. And so she has that going on, but then again, she sews beautifully. She makes these gorgeous dresses, gorgeous gowns, very retro. She fixes her hair, you know, like in the olden days, and wears these beautiful, beautiful clothes. And then here's these tattoos. And to me, it's just, it's like the wrong person landed in the right dress or something. But I must have read that for an hour and a half, 2 hours last night. So I have decided that when I look at a person who's got tattoos, my grandson for one, I'm going to have to look at them through new eyes now. And and it's not that I didn't love them before, and it's not that I thought they were going to go to hell because they had tattoos. It's just, I don't know, I just thought it was a bad idea, and they would limit you in life because of the connotation of tattoos being on bad people. I don't know. Obviously, that's not the way it is now. So I'm just talking in circles. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to try to change my judgmental attitude concerning tattoos, okay? So if you have one, show it to me. I'd love to see it, and I'd like to know why you got it. How about that? So anyway, I guess I better not talk forever. My house is a mess. I need to clean it up before Philly gets here. I did clean up the dishes in the kitchen, and I did pick up all my Kleenex next to my chair. But I need to clean up my sewing room and make sure everything is presentable when my two friends come over. So I'll let you all go. Have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. And remember, Jesus is the reason not only for the season, but he's the reason for every breath we take. Love you guys. Bye for now.